No candy in the Easter baskets this year. That's what my husband and I asked the amount of angry grandmas in my comment section on this video is just proving my fucking point. I don't care if you think that I'm just a bad parent because my child's behavior is not in fact linked to the amount of sugar that they consume or the dyes. It's very, very, very simple. We are their parents. So what we say goes. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. If you continue to cross said boundaries, you will no longer have access to see our children because we cannot trust you. It's very fucking simple. You are not their parents. You do not have say over them. You do not have input in our decision making. So many boomer grandmas in my comments still don't understand this, and they are proving my point that the boomer generation cannot handle when their children set boundaries around their grandkids. So thank you.
Unpopular opinion here, but as a parent, if your children have children, it is still your responsibility to help out. Your children don't stop being your children when they turn 18. You don't stop being a parent. And like, let's break it down. What is parenting? We want to talk about it all the time. We want to be good parents till our kids turn 18. No, especially not if you want to have something to do with those grandchildren. You need to be there and support your children in the ways they need you. Don't overstep, but be there. Be their parent. You're in their entire lives. You've been guiding them and helping them. You're still doing that, even though they're 35. They might need you to help them watch their kids one night so that they can go out and have a date night with their spouse, because it's important for them to still be individuals. They need you. They need you. You are still their mom. You are still their dad. And I don't understand at what point in time people just shut that off or say like, it's not my job. No, it quite literally is. You made the decision to become a parent. And if you want to be in your grandchildren's lives, you have to participate. And you have to participate in a way that is beneficial and constructive for everyone around. It takes a village. Y'all said it. Y'all always talked about how it was a village and blah, 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 and how it would just come together. And then you don't want to help out. You don't want to watch our kids. We're not asking you to take custody of them. We're asking you to, once a week, put our kids to bed. Once a week, come over after our kids are in bed so we can just go eat a late dinner. You don't even have to do anything but sit your ass on the couch and watch a movie. Our kids are asleep. We've done the hard work. We just need someone there. That's what we're talking about. Pick them up from school. Take them to the dentist appointment if we're at work. That's what we need help with. We're not asking you to raise our kids. We're asking you to still be our parents. The parent and child relationship develops and changes as we grow. And it develops and changes as you grow into adulthood too. So just keep that in mind. And also, it's been scientifically proven that grandchildren light up a different part of your brain. It literally brings you more joy and happiness. Hope this helps. Love you, bye.
It's like pulling teeth just to get them to watch their own grandchildren.
3 things. 1, Vegas money could be spent for babysitters and daycare instead of being pissed away at Vegas. 2, just because you can't handle running errands with your children doesn't mean your grandparents or your parents are responsible for doing that, nor does it mean that they are a free babysitter. And 3, I'm sure your parents or their grandparents have lives and they want to go out and do things, that they're not just simply sitting at home praying and hoping that you'll stop and drop the kids off for 2 hours so you can go get a fucking latte.
The boomer grandparents are saying that they do not want to spend their golden years as caregivers.
As a feral Gen Xer, I can tell you they didn't want to spend their parenting years as caregivers. I swear to God, if it had been acceptable, they would have laid out like buckets of slops for us and just left us outside and told us to get to the bus on time. Though they would have dressed us up for picture day. They needed that to have evidence that they were parenting.
You know the saying, like, it takes a village to raise a child? Well, where the hell is our village? Because I truly feel like our parents of, like, millennials, they don't do anything to help out. Like when I say nothing, like absolutely nothing to help out. If anything, they come over just to get like a social media post, just to get a fucking photo with the baby. They don't actually even like really help. And if they hold the baby and the baby starts crying, they're like, oh, give the baby back to the mom. Like, mama needs a break. Mama needs to take a bath and relax, and so does dad. So I guess I just don't understand like what this whole concept is. Like, I love my in-laws. I love my parents. Don't get me wrong. This has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with the fact that like I know that my grandparents like took great care of me like when I was a kid. Like literally my daughter is named after my grandma because like she meant so much to me and was so influential in my life. I guess I'm just wondering when that influence from them is going to kick in. Like I totally understand that she's my daughter, right? And like I have to take care of her. But like you had so much help in your generation, and like you're so unhelpful to this generation. And I wonder like what it stems from. Does it stem from like the cry out method, you like not being like held and coddled by like your parents at like a young age? Or was it that you were so dependent on your parents to help raise your children that you kind of, I don't know, forgot about it? Forgot that you received so much help? I just need you to maybe, I don't know, watch the baby while I take a nap. I don't need you to take her anywhere, but like actually help. I don't know. Is anyone else experiencing that with their parents, or is it just me?